following is from a cooperative project for acquiring skills essential to learning.
Cut it out, Penny. You'll break a leg.
I'll still be your best swimmer, Coach, because you taught me you can swim without using your legs.
I can also run this chair by myself.
Come on, Coach. We're only trying to help. We want you to get that job. You have to get that job. If you go to work on a factory night shift, you'll never have time to coach the swim team. And that's us, Coach. We're your team.
Okay. This is where you get off. I have to show Wilsey I can do this job alone.
Can we give you some advice? Yeah, be sure to tell him about your experience as a cashier.
Yeah, you're good with people. You work part-time at the community center.
That's important, but make sure you tell him you coach the swim team and play basketball. Really let him know how it is with you, Coach.
All right.
That Wilsey's always in a bad mood.
He must eat pickles for breakfast. Sure hope he doesn't have anything against hiring a guy in a wheelchair.
He's sure doing a lot of talking in there.
Well, Coach has got a lot going for him. Takes time to tell it all. Here they come.
Yeah, well, you told me a lot about yourself there, Les.
That's Jess, Mr.
And I'd
Wilsey,
appreciate
Jess.
it very much if you'd just write it all down for me. Just a short summary. Oh, yeah, and include a list of references. Now, let's say today's Friday. So why don't you drop it off Monday morning? And that way I'll make a decision by Monday evening, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think I messed up. I gave him so much information about me and what I know about sports and my other jobs. He couldn't even remember my name.
We noticed that, Les.
So what are you gonna do?
I still have a chance if I do well on my summary.
Yeah, and if you get this job, you won't have to take that factory job. And we keep our coach.
Well, what are we waiting for?
You guys. Among the sports I have been involved with as assistant coach are track field and tennis. During high school, I coached a soccer team that won the state championship 2 years in a row. And since I graduated high school, I'm working part-time as a swim coach at the community center. I now want a job where I can work during the day and coach at night, working with boys and girls training for meets.
Jess, that sounds like your whole life story.
Yeah, what happened to the highlights? I thought Wilsey said he wanted a summary.
I don't want to leave out anything important.
Can't you shorten it up some more?
It might be a waste of time.
Jess, what's going on with you? You can do the job.
Well, I was just thinking, what if this is just a put-off? What if Mr. Wilsey's afraid that I won't be able to do the work or that I'll scare away his customers or something? And this won't convince him.
Wait a minute. I think we could prove to him that you can do the job.
Besides, there must be thousands of people that have good jobs in spite of handicaps. I'll go to the library and dig up some information. And I bet I could show Mr. Wilsey that his customers wouldn't mind being waited on by a guy in a wheelchair.
You guys are great. I guess I was just getting in the dumps. If you really want to help, let's plan this out.
This is a pain. Just look at all this information. How am I going to boil stuff like this down? By the time Beethoven wrote his Ninth Symphony, he was totally deaf. Nonetheless, he conducted the first performance of the symphony, hearing neither the music nor the applause afterwards. Maybe I could just say Beethoven wrote and played music even when he was deaf. That's a pretty good summary of the main idea, I guess. Maybe I could do the same thing for each of these books. Then I could write one overall summary of all the main ideas.
Excuse me, sir. I'm doing a survey about handicapped people. Would you mind answering the question?
No.
Would you mind being waited on by someone in a wheelchair?
No.
Okay, thank you very, very much.
Sure.
Thanks for letting me use your name for a reference, Mr. Walkoff. Okay, bye-bye. Those are the references. Now, maybe I should tell him the basics about myself. Now for the hard part, to sum up this mess. First, I'll underline the highlights. Well, this boils down to where I worked, when, and what I did.
Hi, Jess. Picture taking time.
Okay. Now what you need to do is that was fine, but I want you to get your fingers really on the laces, gripping with your thumb like you're working. And this time, when you take it up, you can get to work. I'm finished except for the typing. How about the rest of you?
Here's mine.
It's very nice, Penny. How'd you do, Hector?
Pretty good. I interviewed 50 of Woolsey's customers. Only one said he probably wouldn't want to buy anything from someone in a wheelchair. One said she wasn't sure, but the other 48 said no problem.
That's great. But how can we summarize that?
Well, just say that practically all of Mr. Woolsey's customers wouldn't mind being waited on by someone in a wheelchair.
Why don't we show them instead?
How about a bar graph? This way we could show how many people said no, yes, and don't know to Hector's question.
Or we could make a pie chart.
What flavor is it?
What about banana cream?
Well, which one do you like best?
I don't know. What difference does it make?
I think it's a matter of which makes our point best.
I like the bar graph. The no's really stand out.
So, the no's really stand out in the pie chart, too.
As far as I can tell, the only big difference is that the pie chart makes it easy to see that the yeses, nos, and don't knows are parts of the same group.
Right, Mr. Wilsey's customers.
I vote for the pie chart.
Okay, let's go with the pie chart.
That settles it. I'll have to convert our numbers to percentages, but that's no problem for me. It's time for practice. Let's go swim.
All right.
On your mark, get set. Not a bad slow. See that? Okay, this time stretch the arms back. Okay, get ready to roll into it. On your mark, get set. Good, good. Okay, now you got it. Start back off. Do a good stretch and roll into it. Are you ready? On your mark, get set. Okay, now penny. Great.
Ta-da!
It's really good. The poster looks really
I like
good.
that. You're a fine photographer, Doc.
Pictures are really nice. Yeah. But what could we put in the center that would tie it all together?
How about another picture?
Or how about a drawing, or the pie chart?
How about just a title? What about You Can't Keep a Good Person Down?
Or a handicap is a state of mind?
Or can do?
It's really good. I like that.
This doesn't do it. Nothing will.
Jess speaking. When? Well, Mr. Wilsey, I suppose I could start first thing tomorrow, since you need me. Okay, bye-bye.
Thinkabout is supported by state and provincial agencies working through the Agency for Instructional Television. Together, serving education.